Good morning. This is Pastor Zach with the Goodland United Methodist Church with your morning devotion for Tuesday, December 12th. Today we'll be looking at another musical selection from the book Why This Jubilee, written by James C. Howell. And today we're going to look at some of the images of the sleigh ride, whether it be Jingle Bells or Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. He writes, like Mary and Joseph, many of us take to the roads to gather with friends or family in old hometowns or new cities at Christmas. How intriguing. At Thanksgiving and Christmas, we get together, not as we usually do with friends or neighbors of our own choosing, but with family, the unchosen ones. These get-togethers are, for some, treasured moments of immense joy. For others, the days are strained, awkward, and maybe even a bit painful. If extended families were summoned by a census to make journeys home, Mary and Joseph had to be united with some siblings, cousins, aunts, uncles. How did that go for them? Did they sing? Was there whispering among those who did the math of Mary's large belly? Did she have to urge Joseph to remain calm? There is some holy virtue when we stick with those people we're stuck with. We practice this art during the holidays. Old feelings, both warm, fuzzy ones and the gut-wrenching ones, bubble up to the surface, and we feel small again, vulnerable, cozy or cramped, hurt or whole. We sing, "Oh, what fun it is to ride," laughing all the way. Maybe we laugh, or perhaps we cry. We'll gather, yes, but this will be the first Christmas without Grandpa. We'll gather indeed, but how will I explain the absence of my wife? We'll gather, but will Mom recognize any of us? We'll gather, but her brother will be arrogant and prickly as always. As we make room in our schedules and spaces for the people we're stuck with, how do we simultaneously make room for Christ? These challenging relationships may well be some kind of training in holiness. We are in relationships we cannot escape. We know the worst about one another, but we have to deal with it. So we learn mercy and humility. We realize Christ's presence in the faces of those people God has given us as kin. And though these unchosen ones also play roles in our futures, of that we can be certain. God has ordained it to be this way. This assured future settles a few issues and might help us to calm down. We really will be together. And so we might as well be patient and love as best we can. And when we do, there is room for Christ to come. This reflection is important as we think about making space. We make space for all sorts of things, all sorts of relationships. But in those relationships, do we make room for Christ to be present in the midst of it? This season of Advent, let us think about how we are making room and whether there's room for Christ to be present. Have a blessed day.